Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel Revenus Learner. So today I have specially brought for you all a topic that I always wanted to prepare from the day one. I am seeing in the past, also in the current, that few of my friends, my colleagues are continuously facing problem while they communicate in English. Their confidence level suddenly goes from the top level to the bottom level as soon as someone starts to speak with them in English, or if even they attempt to speak with someone in English. So I actually found out some of the reasons as to why it happens with them. It used to happen with me also for in the past few years ago. So how did I improve at English communication? I especially wanted to share these steps with you all that helped me to improve at my English communication levels. Before we get down with the video, I request you all to please subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed to it already. Also, please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you get the notifications of all my future videos. So let's get the learning started. For the people who are not very confident with their English level, for example, while they speak with someone in English, they use like so it should not be the case. Ideally, you should not speak with someone with this gaps into your communication. This shows that you are not well versed with English, and also it may affect your future opportunities owing to the well-known fact that English has now become a well-known language of professional communications. So if you're not confident with someone, it's okay. But not knowing is not a problem. Never knowing is a problem. So to avoid this stage of never knowing, you should learn English. There are a few things that you can start to practice English at your own house. You don't need to just talk to people who are when you feel like you are not yourself confident. It might be the case that few of your friends, your colleagues might laugh at you. You might get disappointed, discouraged, and you will stop learning English. Don't let that happen. Rather than this, I would suggest you all to start preparing your English first at home. There is one beautiful app for this, which will help you in all the aspects of improving English. I'll just go through how you can download this app. Just look at the video just right next to the screen, and you will see the steps of downloading this app and how it will help you to improve at English. Just firstly, in your mobile, go to the Google Play Store, search for English Dictionary. This is the app which you need to install. Once the installation is complete, open the app. It shows various configurations like word of the day and any random word, out of which one word is English.
Study. Etymology 1.
Now, as you can
Middle
see,
English student,
as soon
from
as I
Old French
press
estudier, from medieval Latin studier and Latin studer, from Proto-Indo-European * tude. Verb. To review materials already learned in order to make sure one does not forget them, usually in preparation for an examination.
How a person with a
Students are
foreign
expected to
accent
start studying for final exams in March.
is
I need to
communicating
study
in
my biology
English. How he
notes.
is speaking
To take
the
a course
words.
or courses on a subject. I study medicine.
So you can pause this verbal communication. You can stop. You can also bookmark by pressing the star. Once you press the star, this word will get reflected under the bookmark section. Also, for any word, you can write notes against that word. For example, if I am just studying a word, my study is complete for that day, I just mark against that word a note that it is done. You can see the note at the bottom or also in the notes section of the app, wherein you can see the detailed notes. As now you can also scroll through different words by just pressing this arrows which are in the middle of the screen, the two oppositely pointing arrows. You can just search for any random word. So this is how this app is made. This is pretty good app which I downloaded around 5 years before today, and it helped me such a level because firstly my accent was not very good, I would say. But what I did to improve my accent, I just went to any random word in the day, spent around 15 to 20 minutes in that day with that word, listen to the complete how the person in the app, how the person is speaking, because assuming that is the ideal accent I need to match with, I was listening to how she used to speak, pause at any moment of the time, then I used to try to match my accent with the person to such a level that my communication, I used to feel every day more and more confident. I used to stop at any moment. I used to say the word in the same type of accent which the person used to say. I used to hear it again. I used to see whether my accent is matching or not. Then once I was confident at words, I used to say at length sentences. Then I used to see how the person is varying his speed in the sentence, whether he is stopping at some point, how much he is stressing at a particular word. Then with this I got an idea that in a sentence, how much you need to stress a particular word, a keyword, upon which the entire sentence message is based. So those words are known as keywords on which you should particularly stress. So with this app, you will be helping yourselves to improve your accent. Assuming the person is very much ideal in his English communication, you can just listen to him, and then for every word he says, initially in the early, you can say at least for 1 week, you can try to match your accent of your words with his. And with any random word, you should try this on a daily basis for 15 to 20 minutes. That is enough for 1 week. Post 1 week, you should start with going on with sentences. Assuming now that you are at least, your confidence level is raised from a lower level to mid level, and appropriately pronouncing the words. So once your pronunciation is proper with the words, you can start with the sentences. You can speak the sentences at length. You can try to match with your accent with the person's accent. Again repeat the communication, at listen to the verbal communication as many times as you don't feel confident. Just repeat this process. Once you're well versed with this, your confidence level will even go higher. At least your accent will improve. Also, this is only one part of the app. With this, you will be also learning daily new words. And apart from those words, the complete etymology of that word you will get to know. This will improve your vocabulary also. And once you are done with this, at least assuming that you are well versed with speaking the sentences also, in your second week of preparation, in the third week of preparation, I will request all of you to start rigorously reading the newspapers. I used to do this extensively during my engineering days. I used to read the newspapers daily, Economic Times, Times of India, because this helps to improve your economic knowledge of business also, as well as other fields also. This is very necessary in today's world. Also, when you read the newspapers, always have a habit in the initial, that will be a stage in the third week of your preparation. In the third week of preparation, you can start reading with newspapers. Once you start reading with the newspapers, first try to observe how the editor has written the sentences, which points he has put a comma, how he is paragraphing the complete article, how is the flow of ideas. This will help you to write complex sentences. If you all don't know, complex sentences are the ones which are made out of clubbing of two sentences by using some forms of words like not only this but also this. I prefer tea over coffee. So here over is a connecting word. I prefer tea over coffee. I like samosas but also chole bhaturas. So that is in a more of a comical form, but it's more important that you stress upon how the words are connected to each other, where the editor has placed the comma. So that will help you to structure your sentences in a proper manner when you actually take your pen and start to write down on a paper. That will not only help you at improving your communication but also your writing skills. Also it will improve your reading skills, because reading continuously improves your concentration. Also, don't forget, while you read aloud, so that the pronunciation which you have mastered in the first 2 weeks using the app helps you at this stage to improve your pronunciation further. This will further boost your confidence. And once you're well versed with this, assuming this also takes place another 2 weeks, and now it has already been 4 weeks of your preparation of English. In the first week, you practice with the app for mastering at your pronunciation, your accent related to words. In the second week, you were mastering with the app, but with words at length. You were practicing for sentences. In the third week, you were practicing with the newspapers. You were reading the newspapers aloud with the accent that was nearly matching to the accent you heard during your first 2 weeks of preparation. Also, it is helping your concentration, reading, your writing skills, your thinking ability, your knowledge related to various fields in daily current affairs. Now, when you are well versed with this, after 4 weeks, now you should start slowly to communicate with your friends in English. Let English be a part of your life. Communicate with everyone in English. You can start communicating with the ones who you feel are more well versed at communicating with English. Start with communicating with English with those people. After another 1 week, you can start communicating with others also. This will help others also to be better at communicating at English. So this will help the complete group. Communicating at English sometimes becomes so mandatory that even your interview or your daily lifestyles are affected by how you communicate. Communication skills are very important. So I hope this video was very much helpful to you all. Do subscribe to my channel and do not forget to press the bell icon. Also, you can watch my previous videos right next to this. Also, you can subscribe. There is a direct link to this. There is a direct picture of me which you can click on. So I hope you like the video. Thank you. Goodbye.